What is going on, people? Welcome back to Phillip Richards here in MLB 13 Road to the Show. And you can see off to a pretty decent start here. And our team is doing very, very well again. So hopefully we make another push to get to that World Series again. Back-to-back World Series would be amazing. Feat that was never accomplished with KB, I do not believe. Do not believe we ever went back-to-back World Series. Not that we won World Series, but just getting there. Because obviously last year with Atlanta, we got swept by LA. I think it was LA. Pretty sure it was LA. We got swept in the World Series with those guys. So hopefully we get a chance to go back and do some stuff this year. We actually have a very, very good team right now. Playing very, very well. And PRICH is playing very, very well too, so he's got a big part of why this team is successful right now. Hitting for a lot more power this year. Obviously last year I had a pretty good batting average, but I think I only finished the year with like less than 20 home runs. But this year I'm definitely hitting the ball a lot harder than I was. A lot more doubles, a lot more home runs. And you can really tell, like I can really feel like PRICH has finally turned that corner to become a great player. I live streamed him a little bit yesterday if you guys were out. Appreciate you guys coming out and watching. Sometimes I have those impromptu live streams on the weekends. I usually try to do them a little bit earlier for you overseas guys from the UK, Europe, that sort of stuff. A lot of times you guys are not able to make my weekly live streams where I stream like 8 p.m. my time. That's pretty late for you guys, especially during a work week or school week, whatever you guys do over there. So I live stream pretty early Sunday morning my time, so it was early afternoon, late afternoon for a lot of you guys overseas. So I appreciate you guys coming out and checking out the live stream. But I live streamed PRICH and had a fantastic hitting day. Really was hitting the ball well for everybody that showed up. And I just want to talk a little bit about that. Ken Griffey III, if you guys watch that series that I do, which is mostly just live streams of KG3, me playing for about an hour or so and live streaming it and then putting it on YouTube. So if you guys do watch that, appreciate that. But there's such a big difference as far as the production that I'm getting out of KG3 compared to PRICH right now. And I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. It seems with PRICH, even my mishits I'm at least putting in play or getting it out of play. It seems like every hit that I get is a solid shot. I'm not hitting those weak little ground balls as much as I was before. I'm hitting for power. I'm hitting into the gap and that sort of thing. And then I get on KG3, who has very similar training or skills right now. Like if you compared KG3 and PRICH, like their hitting, their power, their contact, their clutch, all that kind of stuff, very, very, very similar as far as where they're at with that. KG3 is probably lacking a little bit in some of the other things, like your decision making or discipline, your clutch, and the vision. They're probably a little bit lacking in that because I spent a lot of points for KG3 on my arm strength and my fielding and that sort of thing because I want KG3 to be able to defend better. Obviously, being in the outfield, it's a little bit more of a challenge when you have to catch those fly balls and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that he was successful out there in the outfield. So that has hurt his hitting just a bit. However, I seem to hit with so much more power with PRICH now. Not to mention with KG3, my whole first season I spent in the minor league. I did not make an MLB roster until my second season. So I had a lot more time in the minors to improve my skills. So he had a lot more training points. His minor league seasons, he did so much better than PRICH, like as far as his hitting and his numbers and all that kind of stuff. I thought for sure KG3 was just going to take off and become a dominant player. But it's just amazing how different those two guys can be as far as where they're at right now in their career. where they're at with their skills and their training points and their overall numbers. It's just amazing how different they both are, and they're both very, very similar as far as where they're at right now in their baseball careers. Both of them are in their third seasons, and both of them are getting closer and closer to that halfway mark of their third season. And PRICH is just excelling right now. Everything seems to be working perfectly for PRICH. Where with KG3, he's been struggling. He's batting under 300 batting average. Hasn't hit a home run in like 2 months. It's so funny how you can have two guys that started at the exact same time, and both looked to be very, very good in the minor leagues. One excelling and one declining. It's just amazing how this game can do that to you. Obviously, I'm the same guy that's playing, so it's not like I'm doing worse with one guy and better with another guy. It's just that sometimes in this game you go through slumps and you go through periods of time where you cannot hit the ball for whatever reason. You do everything humanly possible to be good at the game, but it just makes you fail. And it's kind of frustrating at some times, but it's realistic. So I kind of enjoy that piece of it. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this series and the KG3 series. Hopefully you guys will see me soon with a live stream. Talk to you soon. Peace.